to a Better Community is sponsored by Malvern National Bank.
People who were two strangers just months ago are now calling each other family.
Yeah, our Mercedes McKay is going to show you a story here of how one man's act of kindness came full circle right when he least expected it.
Yeah, you will. You're going to do great.
At first glance, you may think Robert Ford and Dutch Daniel have known each other for years, generations apart, but connected through their wheels.
He taught me how to drift and how to go fast.
But this lifelong friendship only started months ago.
It is crazy, but you know, God say he moves in mysterious way, and only God can touch someone's heart.
It all began at a wheelchair shop. Robert was getting repairs done while the Daniels were looking to buy Dutch's first power chair. Robert saw many people that day, but he says there was something about this little red-headed boy.
We have a disability van that we'd ride Dutch around in, and he said, let me go take a look at that van of yours. So we went out there, and that's whenever he approached and said, hey, I've got a chair for you.
A blue wheelchair that Robert had been holding on to for over a year, just waiting for the right person to give it to.
The Bible said better give than receive, so when God tells you do something, you do it, and you don't look for nothing in return.
For a guy like me that has the ability to buy a wheelchair, if you will, where Robert doesn't have the ability necessarily to do that, for him to just show that level of act of kindness is beside me.
It wasn't until Robert insisted on coming over to the Daniels to show Dutch how to use his new wheelchair that Scott noticed Robert's van tied together with ropes and tape.
It smacked me in the face, and I knew right then I've got to help Robert get a new van. He's got over 200-something thousand miles on that current van, and he needs a new one.
With over $13,000 raised, Robert will soon be driving around in a whole new way. The act of kindness coming full circle with strangers showing what it really means to pay it forward.
Scott will always be my family. Scott did more for me than anybody ever have did.
There's lots of ways that you can touch people's lives, and you know, and he and Dutch now they're going to be pals forever. Drag racing buddies.
In North Little Rock, Mercedes McKay, THV 11 News.
A lifelong friendship there. Robert should be behind the wheel of his new van by next week.
And if you want to help the Daniels raise the rest of the money for Robert's van, just head to THV11.com and we've got the details there.